No, you're not.
Oh my goodness.
Where are you? Are you joking? Shut up!
Hey guys, I actually just tried to film this video and I am starting over. This is probably the most raw and real you will ever see me. I mean, look at all the laundry over there. That is literally clean. I just need to fold it and put it away. I am currently sick. I feel like crap. I can barely breathe out of my nose. My nose is red. Oh, there's Pumpkin walking in the front of the camera like she always does. I have this freaking skincare headband on and I know I look crazy. However, my hair is so dirty. I desperately need to wash it. I just am not in the mood to go hop in the shower right at this current point in time. Don't worry, I'm not dirty. Like, I've washed my body. It's just my hair. Like, I just don't feel like washing my hair right now. I'm going to later though. I just didn't want to this morning. Anyways, you guys saw the title. You know what's going on. I am avoiding currently talking about everything that I don't need to talk about. I am going to hopefully make this video fairly short. I don't want to drag this out too much. So I'm also desperately going to try to hold myself together. Probably won't work, but I'm going to try. I just want to say, first of all, trigger warning. If you don't want to hear me talk about, miscarriage, then I would not watch. If that is something that's going to be a trigger for you or just something that you desperately do not want to hear about, don't watch this video. I also want to say that I'm not making this for a bunch of sympathy. I'm making this because there is so many of you that watch my videos and watch my channel, and I always want to be as open and real and honest with you guys as I can. And if I was planning to be so open with you guys about my pregnancy, why would I not do the same about my loss? But I am sitting here on this pregnancy pillow that Makai had bought for me that arrived the day before I lost my baby. And yeah, so I found out on November 11th that I was pregnant. Completely unexpected. Me and Makai were not trying. I was very scared that day, to say the least, just because pregnancy is scary, labor and delivery is scary. I have really bad prenatal anxiety. Elijah came preterm. I was scared to have to go through NICU life again, but with a toddler at home. And I saw this like poem in a book called My Little Jelly Bean, which is a book all about like pregnancy loss. And it said, I don't remember the exact wording. I'm sure I could find it on my phone. Actually, let me just do that and I'll just read it to you. That'll just make more sense. It says, I was worried when I saw positive, worried about money, worried about time, worried about all the wrong things, because I never imagined I would have to worry that I might lose you. So we're starting this video off strong. I said I wasn't going to cry, and here I am. I could tell you guys my entire story of going through this, but that would be very long, and I don't think you want to hear about it. Moral of the story, I'm just going to talk about it as quickly as possible. Wednesday night, the day before Thanksgiving, I started having some spotting, and mind you, a few days before this had started, I was having a really bad gut feeling that something was wrong. I never said it to anyone, but deep down, I really felt like I was never going to have this baby. And Thanksgiving rolls around. We're at my parents' house. I'm having some more bleeding. We go to the ER. I thought I was 7 weeks. They do an ultrasound. I'm measuring 5 weeks, 2 days. They say they see a fetal pole. They say my HCG levels look good for how far along I'm measuring, so I shouldn't be worried. They say that I have a subchronic hemorrhage, and that would be what's causing the bleeding. Friday rolls around. I'm trying to take it easy. I go see Moana 2 with Makai, Kaylin, and my nieces. My camera battery is literally about to die. Let me change it. Of course, this would happen right at this point in time. Okay, I'm back with a fresh camera battery. Yeah, so we go see Moana 2. I'm just taking it easy. I'm trying to have a good day. I'm trying not to stress about it. I'm trying to not worry that I'm losing my child while also having this bone deep feeling that I am. Saturday rolls around and I'm having more bleeding, and instead of it just being spotting and it being like pink and brown, I am now having red, bright red, dark brown, like all of that. And it just kind of gets worse. I will also add that I was also having some period-like cramping, but I was having period-like cramping since right before I found out and into almost the whole time that I knew I was pregnant. I will say that over these days from Wednesday night to Sunday, the cramping was progressively getting worse. So Saturday, more bleeding. Bleeding has changed. More cramping. So we go back to the ER. They test my blood again. My levels have risen a little bit, not a lot. But I'm not bleeding heavy. They do an ultrasound. They say they don't see a fetal pull. The other ER said they did. But he's basically, the doctor is just kind of like, well, you're not having heavy bleeding. You're not having like blood clots that you're losing. And your levels look fine. So that's a good sign that you aren't actively miscarrying. However, I was. Because the next day on Sunday, my cramping gets worse. My bleeding increases. And I, at one point, I think this was probably around 12:30, felt like I needed to take a shit. I'm just being honest. So I got up, I go to the bathroom, lock the door because I didn't want Elijah to come in there. Because Makai and him were just in here on the bed relaxing. Mind you, I had been just laying in bed all day Saturday and so far on Sunday, wishing and hoping that this would go away, that it was just a subchorionic hemorrhage and I was not in fact having a miscarriage. But I sat down on the toilet, and before I even started putting any effort into using the bathroom, peeing or pooping, like I was literally just sitting there doing nothing. Within like 2 seconds of sitting down, something fell out of me. And in that moment, I knew that I had just lost my child. The moment it came out, just had this overwhelming feeling of loss, of emptiness, of feeling like a piece of me just died. And I don't think I will ever get that piece of me back. I have never cried like that in my life. Like full body racking, screaming sobs. Makai busts into the bathroom because obviously I'm sobbing, and he's kind of like freaking out, but also like I feel like he was kind of in denial. He didn't want to think that I was having a miscarriage, so he was just like, no, let's just go back to the ER, everything is fine, I'm sure everything is fine. Like but I'm just sitting there like on the floor. I can't stop crying. I literally, there's no other way to describe it other than feeling like genuinely I just lost a piece of myself. Like I've never felt this type of pain before. I hope if you don't know this feeling watching this that you never have to experience it. I absolutely hate that this is something that's so common and that so many people go through, and I hate that there's so many people out there that go through this so many times. I still can't figure out why my brain blocked out my screaming when I was pushing Elijah out. And although that was a very painful moment because I had him with no pain meds, it was still a beautiful moment. And my brain, like I thought I was silent, and I wasn't. Like I was screaming according to Makai, and I can't seem to figure out why my brain blocked my screams out giving birth to my child, but I can still hear my sobs. I can still almost feel what it felt like when the tissue fell out of me, and I will never forget that moment. I feel like I keep reliving it. Just me falling to the floor in front of Makai, literally dripping blood on our bathroom floor, just sobbing like, this can't be happening. Why is this happening? Like why is this happening to us? Like that's something I'll never understand. it's so hard because I did have such an early miscarriage, and there's parts of me that feel like I shouldn't be this upset because it was so early. But there's no other way for me to feel but just being absolutely heartbroken, because how else am I supposed to feel when I just lost a kid? How else am I supposed to feel when we were making all these plans and we had already started talking about names, and I had already started imagining like what my life would look like with 2 babies, and getting so excited to give Elijah a sibling. Now he has a sibling that he won't really ever get to meet and get to grow up with, which I don't know if I said, but it is Saturday, so tomorrow would have been a week ago, or would be a week ago. I was having an okay day yesterday. I wouldn't say good, but I hadn't really cried all throughout the day, but I was kind of just distracting myself and avoiding my feelings. And then I went to give Elijah a bath, and I kind of just broke down because I had just kind of pictured them playing in the tub together, and now that'll never happen. It's so weird because how do you explain this feeling to someone that's never felt it? And I'm so glad that if you've never felt this, you've never felt this. But it can feel kind of lonely and kind of isolating because no one knows how I'm feeling, not even Makai, because although he's devastated with me, I'm the one who had to go through the physical aspect of having a miscarriage, and it genuinely was pretty traumatic. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely think that I am going to have trauma from that moment in my bathroom for the rest of my life. A piece of me died on my bathroom floor on December 1st of 2024. I don't think I will ever get that piece back. That might sound dramatic to some of you, but it's just not. I'm sad. I'm heartbroken. I'm devastated. I don't know how to heal from this, because how do you heal from losing someone that you never met, you never held, you never got to know if they were a he or she? How do you heal from that? How do you move on? I feel like I'm partially like actually in denial, because there's moments like right now just saying that out loud, I'm like, no, this did not happen to me. Like, there's no way that this happened to me. This is not happening in my life. I did not have a miscarriage. I did not lose a child, but I did, and I swear to God, it just doesn't feel real. I am really actually scared for how I am gonna feel when I'm no longer in denial. Obviously, that's like the first of the 5 stages of grief, I'm pretty sure. I'm literally in denial. Like, I can feel it. I know deep down that this is like real. This is my reality, and I know that this is happening, but like, I can feel myself being in denial, and I don't even know how to explain that. I feel like I've never, at least not an adult, really ever had to like grieve someone close to me. So losing a child in the womb that you had just already, I feel like I see a lot of people say with their second pregnancy, they sometimes have a hard time connecting with the baby because you have another kid to take care of. But I felt so deeply connected with this. Nope, hold on. I felt so deeply connected to this baby almost immediately. Every single night I was going to sleep with my hand on my belly, very low on my belly, because I knew that's where the baby would be. Every night I was praying for my baby, which is something I did with Elijah, but I feel like with Elijah, like it was my first pregnancy and he was not planned. It was unexpected. So I was scared for a really long time with him, and I feel like it took me like a week or 2, maybe even 3, to like really get fully excited about having him, because I was terrified to give birth, and I was scared of like what being a mother would like mean. But I felt connected to this baby almost immediately, so that's been really devastating. I just want you to know, if you've ever gone through this, that I am so sorry, and you're not alone. If you're going through this right now, just know, me too. I'm right there with you. I love you. I have to say, I know it's kind of annoying to hear people tell you that it's not your fault, but it was never your fault. It's okay to heal and grieve however you feel necessary. I feel like one thing I've kind of been struggling with is I am obviously really going through it, but I have Elijah. He's 2.5, and I'm really trying to be a good mom, a present mom, and still be there for him and enjoy moments with him. And then when I find myself like yesterday, kind of avoiding my feelings for basically the whole day and just kind of distracting myself with doing other things, and when I find myself having a happy moment with Elijah or Makai, or I find myself laughing or feeling anything other than heartbreak, I end up feeling guilty that I am not like honoring my baby and grieving them properly, and I start to feel guilty that I shouldn't be happy because I just lost them. And like yesterday, I ended up going to Ulta with my cousin because she needed some things and she wanted me to help her pick out some things, like some makeup and stuff, and she's wanting to start getting into that and she doesn't really know where to start. And before we went, I had done like a really quick like 10-minute makeup, and I had put on my jewelry and just put on like a basic like kind of athletic outfit, but I looked in the mirror and was like, oh, like I look good right now, like my makeup turned out really good. But then I started to feel guilty and I was like, but I shouldn't look good right now, like I should be in bed feeling nothing but pain. Like it's just kind of weird. Like I don't know how to grieve. I don't know how to heal from this. I'm not really sure how to process my emotions, and I just keep feeling so much guilt in moments like that because I'm like, I shouldn't look good because I just lost my baby. And that might make no sense to some of you, and if you've gone through this and you know what I'm saying and you've felt that before, then you do know what I'm saying. I don't even know, dog. I really don't know. This has, I mean, obviously been the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. I was planning on doing Bookmas, as a lot of you guys know. Obviously, that's not going to be happening. I have like, I want to say like 4 or 5 Bookmas videos that I did already film. And I think like, if there is 5, which I think there's like 2 that I seriously only have to film like one more clip for, and it would be done. And then I have another video that wasn't for Bookmas, that was supposed to go up in November, and then all of this kind of started happening. That will be going up at some point this month. I think sometime next week, the next week when I'm filming this. I don't know when I'm posting this. So I'll probably throughout the month of December like edit those videos and upload them for you, but I'm not going to be doing the full 12 days, and it's not going to be like one after another for 12 days straight, obviously. I just want you guys to know that like I really don't remember what I've said in this video, to be honest, so bear with me if I already said this, but I posted this on my Instagram story a few days ago. I also posted it on my TikTok and on my community tab here on YouTube, but I know all of you watching this have not, like, don't look at my community tab, and that's literally fine. I just want to say thank you for the amount of love and support that you guys have given me. When I posted that on my Instagram story, obviously I assumed that some of you guys were going to DM me saying sorry. I feel like that's just kind of like to be expected. Like, I feel like it's human nature to want to say, like, give your condolences to someone when they go through something like this. However, I could not have even imagined the amount of love and support, the amount of you guys that did send me messages or commented on the TikTok or on the thing on my community tab. I've gotten so many DMs. I've gotten DMs from people who have gone through this and say that they understand my pain. I've gotten DMs from, oh my God, I actually can't comprehend the amount of you that have DM'd me saying that you're sorry for my loss and that you love me and you support me and you hope that like me and my family are okay, and to take my time and to focus on myself and just focus on healing and not worry about posting any videos and that you'll be there waiting when I'm ready. And that may seem like nothing to you guys, but that really does mean a lot to me. Because it just shows that like you guys not only love watching my videos just for the content that I'm posting, but that you guys actually do like love and care about me as a person. And I can't thank you guys enough. Genuinely, I can't. So thank you for the love, the support, for all of the kind words and thoughts and prayers. Nothing can make the pain go away. Nothing can really make this any better, but it is heartwarming and it means a lot. So I genuinely appreciate it. Genuinely, like I can't even explain like how much I appreciate it. So yeah, I wanted to make this video for me. I wanted to make this video to honor my angel baby, because if I was so excited about posting that I was pregnant and taking you guys along with me throughout my pregnancy, why would I not talk about my baby still, even though I lost them? Because my little angel still deserves to be talked about. So this is also for all of you who have gone through this, that are watching this, that are going through this now or have in the past, to know you're not alone and to feel seen and heard. I am so sorry. I feel your pain. I'm right there with you. I love you, and it hurts, and don't let anyone tell you that it shouldn't or that it doesn't, because it does. It hurts so bad, and I don't think the pain will ever go away. I think it'll just get easier to live with it as time goes on. I genuinely worry that I'll never be the person I was before Sunday. I'm just, being honest with you guys. I'm just being open and honest, and that's all I have to say, because I could sit here and just talk and ramble about my feelings and my thoughts for honestly till the end of time, probably, because I already am a talker and don't know how to shut up. But anyways, that's all. I will see you guys in other videos whenever I post them. It will be eventually. I don't have a specific timeline. I don't know when that's going to happen. Just know it will happen. I'm not leaving. I just need some time to heal, and I need some time to let myself do nothing but rot and feel my sadness and be upset and watch Love Island Australia, because I can't watch the US, because I started that with Emily and we agreed to never watch it without each other. So Rhinestone my book, maybe read a book. I did start Assassin's Blade 2 days ago. I only read the first like 2 or 3 chapters. Haven't picked it up. I didn't pick it up yesterday. I don't know if I will today, but I will be back. I wanted to be honest with you guys. I'm also using the mic literally only because I'm sick and I can barely breathe out of my nose. I feel like I probably sound funny, and if I don't, that's shocking, because I feel disgust. I actually feel horrible, and I cannot talk loudly right now. If I was not using this, I feel like I would sound so quiet. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys. That's all for me. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm literally done now. Goodbye.